Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear students, today we will discuss the disease rubella, also known as German measles. This disease will be discussed under the following headings of problem statement, then epidemiological triad, that is, what are the agent factors, host factors, and environmental factors, what are the clinical features of rubella, how will you diagnose a case of rubella, and what are the preventive and control measures of rubella. Rubella or German measles is a viral disease. It is an acute childhood infection, usually mild, of short duration, approximately 3 days, and it is accompanied by low-grade fever, lymphadenopathy, and maculopapular rash. Infection in early pregnancy may result in serious congenital defects, including death of the fetus. This disease is worldwide in distribution and it tends to occur in epidemics. In non-immunized populations, every 6 to 8 years, it tends to occur in epidemics. Now we are going to discuss the epidemiological triad of rubella. The very first is agent factors. Agent is RNA. RNA virus of the Toga virus family. Only one genetic type of the virus seems to exist. The virus has been recovered from the nasopharynx, throat, blood, cerebrospinal fluid, and the urine. The source of infection may be the clinical or subclinical cases of rubella. However, the infants born with congenital rubella may shed the virus for many months. The period of communicability, rubella is much less communicable than the measles, most probably because of the absence of coughing in rubella. The period of communicability probably extends from a week before the symptoms to about a week after the rash appears. A large number of rubella infections, they are in fact subclinical. This represents one of the major differences between the rubella and the measles. Host factors, age. Rubella is mainly a disease of childhood, particularly in the age group 3 to 10 years. But in developed countries, rubella is showing a trend towards relatively more older age groups. Persons older than 15 years of age now account for more than 70% of the cases in developed countries. Immunity. One attack of rubella results in lifelong immunity. Second attacks, they are rare. Infants of immune mothers, they are protected for 4 to 6 months. Environmental factors, rubella disease follows a seasonal pattern with more cases during the late winter and spring seasons and with epidemics occurring every 4 to 9 years. The virus is transmitted directly from person to person by droplets from nose and throat and droplets nuclei. The porter of entry is via respiratory route. Virus can also cross the placenta, which results in vertical transmission and infect the fetus in utero, leading to a congenital rubella in the newborn. Incubation period is 2 to 3 weeks, averages about 18 days. Dear students, now we are going to discuss the clinical features. A large percentage of infections, that is about 50 to 65%, are asymptomatic. The clinical features include prodromal, lymphadenopathy, and rash. The prodromal symptoms include coryza, sore throat, low-grade fever. They herald the onset of viremia. They are generally mild and insignificant, and they are less frequent in children. The lymphadenopathy, especially the enlargement of post-auricular and posterior cervical lymph nodes, they appear about 7 days before the onset of rash. Rash is often the first indication of disease in children. It appears first on the face, usually within 24 hours of the onset of prodromal symptoms. Complications of rubella disease include arthralgia, encephalitis, thrombocytopenic purpura, and congenital malformations. Now we will discuss the laboratory diagnosis. Laboratory diagnosis of rubella. A definitive diagnosis of rubella is possible only through virus isolation and serology. Throat swabs, they should be cultured for virus isolation. The heme agglutination inhibition test is a standard serological test for rubella. ELISA tests, they are preferred because the serum pre-treatment is not required and they can be adapted to detect the specific IgM. Congenital rubella syndrome. Congenital rubella syndrome refers to infants born with defects secondary to intrauterine infection or who manifest symptoms or signs of intrauterine infection sometimes after birth. Classical triad of congenital defects include deafness, cardiac malformations, and cataracts. There may be other malformations and other defects which include glaucoma, retinopathy, microcephalus, cerebral palsy, intrauterine growth retardation, hepatosplenomegaly, mental and motor retardation. In case of rubella, the first trimester of pregnancy is the most disastrous time for the fetus as this is a time when the organs are developing. Infection during this time period results in abnormalities in about 85% of the cases. But in cases when the maternal infection occurs after 20 weeks of gestation, then the birth defects are quite uncommon. This diagram is showing you three different effects of rubella. One is microcephaly, second is patent ductus arteriosus, and third is cataract. Prevention. Prevention of rubella is now possible because of active immunization with a live attenuated vaccine. The goal of rubella immunization is basically the prevention of rubella infection during a future pregnancy. Rubella vaccine should not be given in infants due to possible interference from the persisting maternal rubella antibody. Pregnancy is considered a contraindication to rubella immunization. Any recipient of the vaccine should be advised not to become pregnant over the next 3 months. The rubella vaccination, as known as RA27/3, is administered in a single dose of 0.5 ml subcutaneously. Rubella vaccine is also available in a combined vaccination form, that is MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine. It is equally effective vaccine. Vaccination strategy. In order to prevent the congenital rubella, the top priority has been given to women of childbearing age, that is in the age groups of 15 to 39 years of age group. This is the first priority. Then, to interrupt the transmission of rubella by vaccinating all children currently aged 1 to 14 years and then subsequently all the children at 1 year of age.